Hello, my marvellous sausages. I've just been computing that I'm quite surprised, actually, that it's time for the weekly reset video. Yes, that's right. It is May the 13th, and we're going to have a little look at everything that's in reset this week. Of course, the normal Pinnacles. We'll have a look at the Eververse and everything like that. But first of all, I thought we'd start with all the new stuff, and we're here in, this crazy place. Look, there's a Wicker Man up there. Look, see him standing there? Scary. Ooh. Anyway, we don't have a new dungeon this week. Now, I thought we'd have another one pop up, look, but it doesn't look like we've got one, because if you come to the destinations here in Eternity, we can just see we've still got Spire of the Watcher, and we don't have any of these holes filled in here, look, which is interesting. So, if you come here and have a speak to Orin, what happened? Look, we've got the new quest. This is pretty cool, okay, because this is the ritual initiation. The Nine wish to see you strength demonstrated on whom matters. I don't know what they're talking about. Basically, you pick this up, complete any Rite of the Nine dungeon in any modes that can be Explorer, Eternity, or Ultimatum. You complete the dungeon and you get the choice of exotics. So the first exotic you can claim is this one, the Hierarchy of Needs. This is the bow from the Spire of the Watcher. So apparently you can get this one, or if you don't have this one, you can also go for this, which is the Navigator here. Now, this is the one that you can get from the Ghosts of the Deep dungeon. And then the final thing you have a choice of is for this. It's the catalyst for the Galahorn rocket launcher. So this is tied, of course, to the Grasp of Avarice as well. So now we've got no confirmation on this because, of course, I'm just bringing this video out. But I think those are the three things that you're going to have the choice of. But it's a bit of a shame we don't have a new dungeon to run this week. But we'll just have to see if anything pops up. But there we go. There's that. Now, we do also have one other quest as well. And it's for the holofoil version of a Liminal Vigil here. So you just need to pick that baby up and complete all encounters in Spire of the Watcher. So again, it's definitely just Spire this week and no other dungeons. So it would seem this is going to be a 6-week thing then. It's going to be running probably up until the end, until Edge of Fate though in July. But this seems to be 6 weeks, isn't it? Every 2 weeks maybe? So there we go. That's going to be our new stuff for this week. Also, talking of new stuff for this week, don't forget Heavy Metal Supremacy is going to be running until Friday. It's only going to be running for this week. It's going to stop on Friday, but it is going to come back as well. So if you haven't had a chance to claim all the rewards from the new little reward track, and if you're not too sure how to check that reward track, you want to come back to your quests tab. Let's pop to that, look. And then you can see up the top, we've got the heavy metal event challenges there. And then here's the tab here where you can just buy stuff on, because what people are really after is this. It's the Griffin Sparrow, which you can shoot people with because it's got guns, which we all obviously want, which is marvellous. So if you're looking to do the Spire of the Watcher this week, I have done a complete guide for a solo player and for starting solo players as well. If you want to have a little look at that, it'll guide you through the entire dungeon. I really enjoyed doing it. It was great. And talking of the seasonal stuff, let's have a look at our new weekly seasonal challenges. First off, we've got Tithe to Ruin. Defeat combatants anywhere in the system while at least one artifact perk has been enhanced. There we go. There's that. Europa activities. On Europa, do your bounties, patrols, public events, lost sectors, last rites, get ability, final blows in Crucible, Gambit or Vanguard. Bonuses for smashing Guardians in the Fizzog. Ultimate Champion. Defeat champions in any Nightfall strike on advanced difficulty or higher. And then finally, calibrate long range weapons, pulses, bows, and trace rifles. Bonus progress is granted for kicking Devardian's defaces in. Right, so let's carry on with all our new reset info this week. Let's go to Aid of the Shader, see what goodies she's got. Don't hold your breath. Oh no, hang on, what we got here? We got refurbished Black Armory. Hang on. Oh, that's quite rare, look. Yes, that's quite nice. Refurbished Black Armory. That hasn't been around very much. It was usually a New Age one. So that's quite nice to see, isn't it? Yes. We've got Tangled Rust. Let's have a look at that. That's quite a good one too. Oh, have I got that one? Have I got any of them? I've already owned, of course, I've got them all. And I got Dead Orbit Camo as well, which actually ain't too bad either. Right then, let's have a little look at the Vanguard reset stuff. Starting off with Vanguard Ops at the modifiers. We've got Counterfeit, which is very annoying. And then we've got an Arc Surge and a Stasis Surge. And we've also got an Arc Threat in there as well. Let's have a look at the Nightfall this week. And what have we got? Ooh, it's a Sudden Assail. That's intriguing. We've got our Overcharged Weapons. We've got a Void Surge and a Strand Surge. We've got our Shielded Foes and all that Cobbler's Epitaph as well. We've got Overload and Unstoppable Champ Neos, and we've also got a Void Threat in there too. And the Nightfall weapon is the Wild Style Grenade Launcher, Solar Double Fire. Here's the normal version, which has been vandalized by some naughty person. And here's the Adept version. Hey, that one's been vandalized as well. It's an epidemic of crime in the tower. And let's have a look at Onslaught this week. Well, Lockstock and Two Smoking Vostocks is the map. What have we got here? We've got a Siege Hook Ogre is on wave 50. We've got overcharges on linears and trace trifles. We've got an arc threat on the course. We've got all the champ neos. Then moving on to the Crucible, we have Control, we have Clash, we have Rumble, we've got a normal competitive 3v3 playlist, we've got Momentum Control, and of course we've got Heavy Metal Supremacy in there too. And let's move over to the Legends tab and see what we've got as the exotic mission this week that's going to give us a Pinnacle. It's the Presage. Lovely. And the Pinnacle dungeons this week. First of all, we've got the Pit of Heresy, and bizarrely, Spire of the Watcher too. I wonder if that all counts if you run the one from the node over here. Let me check that. Has it got a Pinnacle on it? No, it hasn't. That's weird. You'd have to run... I wonder if you'd have to run that separately to get the Pinnacle. Very strange. There's no indication as to what's going on there, I'm afraid. And your Pinnacle raids. We've got the Root of Nightmares here. Nightmares here on Neomuna. And the other Pinnacle raid is the Deepstone Crypt. And if you're still interested in running the expert version of Dares of Eternity, let's have a little look for our Rota contestants, Disciples of the Nay. We got Crota, basically, is the last one. Vex Cabal, then Crota. Our build crafting, we got Trace Trifles and Overcharge on them, and also a Linear Fusions, of course, and a Void Surge and a Strand Surge, and we got a Solar Threat too. Right then, let's go for the Bright Dust in the Eververse this week. Have a look at what we've got. Oh, I don't think I got that next one. Hang on, stop being excited, me. Here we got this 300 Bright Dust, is it? Yes. So this is the Argent Terra Torn shader, which is actually quite nice. Gives you some nice silver filigree there on my bits and bobs. Looks good, that one. I like that. And this one next to it I don't have. It's called Sanguis. And this looks like it's new, is it? Yes? No? What's this one? Oh, is that the Season of the Revenant or whatever it's bloody called? Oh, it's nice too. Hey, that is very nice. Now, was that one part of any Bright Dust bundle or anything like that? Let me know in the comments, please. I'd love to know because I'm buying it here anyway. There we go. Excellent. That's excellent. I'm delighted I got a new shader I haven't got. Right then, we've got the Chrysalis Entrance Transmat effect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What else have we got here? We've got the Dramatic Scream. Oh, it didn't go on forever. That's a shame. Never mind, that's quite good. Next, we've got the Bad Scene. I like this one, but it's too expensive, so I'm not buying it, which is a bit of a git. Let's have a look. Is that, you know, is that meme where somebody comes in with pizza boxes and the whole house is on fire? It's just quite humorous. There we are. That's cool. And then let's have a little look down here. We've got the... Woo! This is Final Shape. Incorporeal Cat. Let's have a look. It's a ghostly cat too. So that's quite nice, that one, isn't it? Alright, Puss, what's wrong with its mouth? Has it got... Oh, it's got a moustache! No, they're whiskers. But it does look like it's got a little moustache. Doesn't it? What happens if you stop it? Oh, there we are. It buggers off. There we are. That's quite nice. We've got... Right then, I do apologise last week. I didn't go through all the variations of the ornaments for the different characters. I'll remember it this week. Starting off, we've got this as the stag for the Warlocks. And that's quite a nice ornament. The Capriolonyx. Capriolinax. Yes, there we are. Bizarre looking, nice. And for the Titans, we've got these, the Hip Waders. These are for the Dune Marchers, and I think they look very red indeed, don't they? Yes, pretty cool them. And for the Hunters, we've got these. These are an ornament for the Lucky Pants. They're called Deep Pockets. Yes, there we are. Very nice. Leathery, lovely. Right, moving on. Rover shell for our ghost. Looks like a toaster to me, but it is actually a little like satellite thing with a grasping arm to grab your little tootsies. There we go. There's a rover shell there. We've got the Conflux Runner. This is new. Yeah, look at that look. That's quite a cool looking shader. Sparrow, isn't it? That is quite a nice looking sparrow. What happens? Oh, look, he shoots the little Vex cubicles out the back. I quite like that. That's very nice. Unique. That is unique. New York. We've got two sparrows, which is quite rare. We've got the Sekhmet Rig. That's quite nice too, isn't it, actually? Nice and rough and ready. Yeah, very good indeed. I like that. Looks almost like samurai feudal Japan kind of look to it. I don't know why I think that, but it does look cool. I love that. Good, good. Excellent. And then we've got... Ooh, we've got an ornament for the Cerberus +1. It's called Death plus Infinity. Let's have a look at that. And that makes it look very nice, doesn't it? Does anybody use the Cerberus +1? Is it worth me buying this? Oh, it's got crackling wolves on it as well. That is great looking. I like that a lot. And then, vitamin-filled projection. It's a broccoli. Yes. Broccoli there we are. That's lovely. We've got inflorescence transmat effect, which is like the winty leavesy ones. Up in smoke. That's alright, that. Not too bad. We've got a blind clutch transmat effect, which is Eris's little tooth that she keeps with it. I don't know if it's a tooth. Right, okay. Let's have a look at the shaders. Tide Smoke. I like this shader. Look at it. It's nice. It's like a misty, sort of dark grey black look to it. It's all matte, and I think it looks excellent. Yes, very good. Good, good. We like that. We've got the Wayfarer's Guise shader here as well, which is green. I look a little bit like Kelpish or oh, Kepler. No, that's something different. Seaweed. What else have we got? We've got Warbrick. It's a red and a, yeah, look, it's a dark red and a black. That's quite nice, isn't it? Warbrick. Warbrick. And then we've got Melchizedek Bramble, which is like a purpley look at that. Yes, reminds me of blackcurrant chewits. Yes, there we go. Nice. That's actually quite nice too. I like shaders, me. Look, I'm an amalgam of Darth Vader and Superman. So it's just ridiculous looking. I can't help it. It still amazes me. It's a Darth Vader set. If you want to have a look at everything you can get for the Ultimate Prophecy Year Edition thingy, I was very kind. It was very kind of Bungie to give me a key for that. So I've made a video on all the stuff that you get with it, just in case you can have a look at it all then and see if it's something that you think you'd be interested in or not. So I'll leave a link to that baby at the end, as well as the guide for the Spire of the Watcher dungeon. Let me know in the comments. Are you very disappointed that it's not a different dungeon this week? I am, really. I was hoping to do a guide on that, but actually what's pretty cool is I've been playing the new Doom game, so I'm going to do a guide on that instead, because, you know, why the hell not, eh? It's bloody crazy and I love it. Anyway, folks, let me know in the comments what you think about all the cobblers. Very fetching and very nice. Thank you so much for watching. I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage hurt. Hang on, let me get in. There we are. Look, this is all very Star Wars, isn't it? Yes.